Oh, Ipswich. Leicester 3, Ipswich 1. Let me get my Ipswich business out of the way here. I mean, it has been a good week for Ipswich that's ended in a annoying 3-1 defeat over at Leicester, where the narrative with Leicester has been, oh, are they really that good? We're not sure. Do they have really good players that have scored worldies in a fair few games? Yeah. Okay, I think we can run with that narrative on this one because a couple of absolutely stunning goals for Leicester. And yeah, I'm sure Middlesbrough and Coventry fans very, very happy to fold in an Ipswich defeat along with a Millwall defeat as well this weekend. And Leicester, very much like Hull, just got out of the blocks early in this one. Reed, he has been in great form. And have they found the solution here now, Leicester, where Reed has come in the 10, James moves back into the double pivot? Is that what Cifuentes just needed to do all along? Reed's actually not only scored 3 times in this 7-point week for Leicester, he scored in the first half. So he's been there making the difference. You know, we were saying it about first goals and winning goals. Drills this one in right-footed from distance. Great strike. But the one that's going to get all the headlines, Mr. Cheat Code. We've talked about him as maybe being the top player in the league. When he gets going, he looks like it. And this was just peak for Tawu. And speaking of watching highlights in music venues, I sat in the 100 Club dressing room last night on a gig looking at this goal by Fatawu. I mean, yeah, wow. I knew he was going to score and I knew it was a world. And he starts dribbling. And I'm like, is he going to run that all the way down the pit? No. He's just going to shoot from 60 yards and bounce it over Christian Walton's head. It's a brilliant individual moment, a goal of the season contender from Fatawu. And if that doesn't kill a game, I don't know what was. Well, another goal for Jordan Ayew in the second half, 3-1. Really atrocious goal conceded by Leicester, but they're 3 up at this point, playing out from the back. Jens Kajust sticks it in. 13 points in 7 games for the Foxes. So just one off the 2 points per game over a reasonable sample size. We know they've been up and down. We've made the accusations about it being just a sturdy side relying on individual quality. That's fine if it wins you enough games. That's no big deal to rely on individual quality. And we just mention it every time. There's still the hearing that's going on right now or has happened and we're waiting for sanctions. So there's just that kind of hanging over in terms of uncertainty, but no uncertainty about this result. Leicester getting the job done. And it's a difficult one, isn't it? When you hear a manager, and McKenna came out and he says, well, you know what? It wasn't actually that terrible, but we just conceded a couple of worldies. And we're 2 down at half time and the game state then becomes what it becomes. And yeah, I mean, you can say don't concede the worldies, but yeah, sometimes someone does crack one in from distance and then a wonder goal from inside the own half. Ipswich fans won't necessarily be too keen on this view, given that unlike someone like Coventry, where they've got tons of margin for error, Ipswich have got pretty much zero margin for error with the bad start to the season. But they have scored 6 points across the week. They have beaten Coventry and they have beaten Stoke. So across the week, it's okay, it's fine. But then when you factor in the lack of margin for error, a draw would have been much more satisfactory for Ipswich, wouldn't it? Only the second time this season, 3 conceded. That Charlton game kind of went loose. And maybe that's a bit of a concern that 1 can go to 2, can go to 3. Whereas when Ipswich are scoring the first goal, you're pretty confident they're going to win. So still a bit of brittleness there. But only 2 L's in 11 for Ipswich. And look, it's another block of 3 when we get back. And if it's another 6 points from that, it would be, 40 points at just over the halfway mark. So it needs to be more if Ipswich want automatic, doesn't it? Which I suppose just illustrates my point about the margin for error that, yeah, you are needing to be hitting a 7 or a 9 to make up ground rather than the 6. Or, if you're Coventry and you've taken 4 with your margin for error this week, you're okay, aren't you? And again, my point, I'm repeating, Ipswich do not have margin for error for too many of these. They are 8 points behind Borough, who are obviously on a 4-game winning streak. Let's let Fatawu have the last word. And the last word can be worldy or cheat code or whatever word you want to use.